Look around you. You are working harder than your parents did. You are more educated, more connected, and more productive. Yet somehow, you are poorer. You did everything they told you to do. You went to school. You got the degree. You climbed the corporate ladder. But instead of reaching the promised land of financial freedom, you ended up on an endless treadmill. You've been told it's your fault. The media says you buy too much coffee, you don't budget properly, or you just aren't working hard enough. But what if the game was rigged before you even rolled the dice? What if the middle class wasn't failing accidentally, but was being dismantled by design? Right now, there is an invisible tax siphoning your wealth away every second of every day. It's a theft so silent, so perfectly executed, that most people actively defend the very system that is robbing them blind. In this video, we are going to pull back the curtain on the greatest financial heist in human history. We are going to show you exactly how the top 1% orchestrated the 2026 wipeout and how you can escape it. Welcome to the real economy. Let's begin. Chapter 1. To understand why you are broke, you first have to understand what money actually is. For most of human history, money was tied to something real. Gold, silver, physical energy. There was a physical limit to their power, but we detached our money from reality. We handed the keys to a centralized banking system that can print currency out of thin air. When they print trillions of dollars, they don't create wealth. They steal the purchasing power from your savings. It's a hidden tax called inflation. This is why your 3% annual raise feels like an insult. You are running on a treadmill that speeds up every single year. They lend your money out at 20%, pay you 0.01%, and convince you it's a safe investment. It's psychological manipulation.
Quick pause. If you're actually ready to escape this trap, comment smart money right now. Okay, back to the story.
Chapter 2. Once they devalued the money, they had to figure out how to keep you buying things you couldn't afford. The answer was consumer credit. They transformed debt from a financial failure into a lifestyle requirement. It starts at 18. You are handed tens of thousands in non-dischargeable student loans before you even understand what interest is. You enter the workforce, already chained to the system, forced to accept whatever wage they offer just to cover your monthly minimums. They gamified your slavery. They gave it a number, called it a credit score, and convinced you that a high score means you are winning. But a high credit score just proves you are highly profitable to the banks. It means you borrow heavily and pay them their interest on time. You spend your 20s paying off your education and your 30s paying off a car that loses half its value the second you buy it. And the culture is designed to keep you distracted. As long as you have streaming services and next-day delivery, you won't question the cage you live in. Chapter 3. Once they monopolized the currency and locked you in debt, they came for the physical assets. You aren't just competing against other families to buy a home anymore. You are competing against multi-trillion-dollar asset managers. Institutions are buying up single-family homes at unprecedented rates, paying in all cash, and permanently removing them from the market. They don't want you to own property. They want to turn a nation of homeowners into a permanent class of renters. When you rent, you build zero equity. You are simply funding the portfolio of an elite class that uses your rent to buy even more property. You've heard the quote, "You will own nothing and you will be happy." It wasn't a prediction, it was a business model. The game is set, the board is rigged, but there is a blind spot in their system. A way out that retail money ignores but smart money exploits. Chapter 4. The system is a trap, but it has a fatal flaw. It relies entirely on your participation. You cannot save your way to wealth in a currency designed to lose value. You cannot work your way to wealth trading hours for a fixed salary. You have to stop acting like retail money and start operating like an institution. You have to learn how to track liquidity. Smart money concepts aren't just for Wall Street. When you learn how to read the algorithms that control the markets, you stop gambling and start extracting. Next, you stop buying liabilities and start building digital assets. The new real estate isn't physical land, it's digital leverage. When you build products with zero overhead or weaponize your attention using the creator economy, you detach your income from your physical time. The American dream they sold you is dead, but a new one has taken its place. It requires no banks, no 30-year mortgages, and no permission. The great wealth transfer is happening right now. Are you going to be a casualty? Or are you going to take what's yours? Hit subscribe and let's get to work.